Morning, Vanda. Today we are going to discuss about the problems on DC distribution fed at one end. Okay, that is the concentrated loading. We are having the two types of loadings, that is concentrated loading. Next one is the uniform loading. Okay, in the previous class we already solved the one problem that will be related to the DC distribution fed at one end. Okay, first coming to the first problem, find the cross-sectional area of the distributor is shown in the figure. Okay, this is the given figure and the distances are given in meters. Okay, in that the distances are given in meters. Okay, AB is the feeder. Okay, the loading points are the C, D, E and F. Okay, at that loading points, the currents are 30 amperes, 40 amperes, 100 amperes. Okay, AB is the distributor. Okay, AB is the distributor. AB is the distributor. The loading points are the C, D, E and F. Okay, at that loading point, the currents are 30 amperes, 40 amperes, 100 amperes and 50 amperes. And 50 amperes. Okay, let the resistance per 100 meters of distributor length both are in the of R ohms. Okay, both are of R ohms. Okay, next this is the total length. The resistance per is the 100 meters. Okay, the resistance is the 100 meters. Next, find the resistance of each section. First of all, we find the resistance of each section. Okay, first of all, what is the resistance? Okay, what is the resistance? That is 100 meters. Okay, that is 100 meters. Okay. Therefore, RAC is equal to 40 by 100 into resistance R. There is no resistance that will be given. Only let the resistance per 100 meters of the length that will be given in that question. Okay. Therefore, we are determining the resistance also. Okay. We are determining the resistance also. Therefore, RAC is equal to the 40 by 100. Next, RCD. RCD is equal to 60 by 100 into R. Okay, next RDE is equal to 100. Okay, the distance between D to E point is the 100. Okay, that is equal to 100 by 100 into R, that is R meters. Next, REF. Okay, the distance between E to F is the 50. Okay, then it is equal to the 0.5. Next, RFB. Okay, the distance between F to B point is the 50. Okay, this is the calculation for resistance at each and every section. Okay, next we calculate the voltage drops. Okay, next we calculate the voltage drops. We are calculating the voltage drops. Okay, this is the given diagram and AB is the distributor feeder. First of all, we calculate the total voltage drop. Okay, that is the total voltage drop is the VAB. Okay, the total voltage drop is the VAB. Okay, this is the voltage drop across the A to B point. Okay, this is the voltage drop across the A to B point. Okay, how many sections are there? We are having the AC section, CD section, DE section, EF section and FB section. Okay, next we calculate the total voltage drop, that is VAB equal to the VAC plus VCD plus VDE plus VEF plus VFB. VFB. Okay. Next, what is the VSC formula? Voltage drop across the A to C section. Okay, what is the VSC formula? The voltage drop across the A to C section. Okay, voltage drop across the A to C section means the IAC into RAC. Okay, IAC into RAC. IAC into RAC. Okay, first of all, we determine the current at A to C section. Okay, what is the current at A to C section? First, we calculate the current at A to C section. Okay, we calculate the current at A to C section. That means IAC. Okay, therefore we are calculating the A to current at A to C section. Okay, what is the formula for that IAC? IAC is equal to, first of all, we mention the names for that loading points. This is I1.
Ma, din pinalak matutwa.
Okay. Okay, then we calculate the current at A to C sections. First, we calculate the current at A to C section and we mention the loading points, that is I1, I2, I3, I4. Okay, what is the current at A to C section? That is I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4. Okay, this is the currents at A to C section. And next we calculate the current at C to D, that is I2 plus I3 plus I4. Next, we calculate the currents at D to F, that is I3 plus I4. Next, we calculate the current at E to F, that is I4. Okay, after calculating the currents, that is IAC value, ICD value, and IDE and IEF. Okay, we then calculate the voltage drop across the each section, that is VAB. Okay, we are calculating the voltage drop across the A to C section, that is VAB. Okay, therefore, VAB is equal to, therefore, VAB is equal to, VAB is equal to the voltage across the A to B point. Okay, that is IAC into RAC, ICD into RCD, IDE into RDE plus IEF into REF. Okay, then we calculate the resistance. Okay, then we calculate the resistance. Okay, therefore, in the previous slide, we are calculating that resistance values. Okay, this is the resistance. Then the volt resistance across the 377 R. Okay, this is equal to 377 R. Then we calculate the resistance. That is, since the maximum permissible voltage drop is 10. Okay, the maximum voltage permissible value is the 10. Okay, 10 volts. Then R is equal to 10 by 377 ohms. Then area across the cross section of the distributor. Okay, then we calculate the area across the cross section. Therefore, area. Normally, we are having the formula for that resistance. What is the formula for that resistance? That is R is equal to, okay, that is R is equal to rho L by A. Okay, R is equal to rho L by A. Okay, then we calculate the area. Okay, therefore area A equal to rho L by R. Okay, therefore area L equal to rho L by R. Okay, then area equal to rho L by R. Okay, resistance is the 10 by 377. Resistance is the 10 by 377. Okay, therefore, the area is equal to the rho into rho is the specific resistance. The rho is the specific resistance. Okay, what is the specific resistance? Take rho is equal to 1.78 into 10 power minus 8. (1.78 into 10 power minus 8. Take rho as the 1.78 into 1.78 into 10 power minus 8 into L. L is the length, that is the 2 meters. 2 into 100 by resistance R. Okay, by resistance R. Okay, this is the cross-sectional area. Okay, this is the cross-sectional area. Okay, this is the procedure for solving the problem when the DC distribution fed at one end. Okay, when the DC distribution is fed at one end. Okay. Next, coming to the DC distribution fed at one end for concentrated load. Okay, this is the another problem. Okay, a two-wire distributor AG. Okay, a two-wire distributor AG, 1200 meters long, is fed at 250 volts. Okay, is fed at 250 volts. Okay, the loads of 80, 70, 100, 90 and 60 amperes are tapped from the points B, C, D, E and F. Okay, whose distances from A are the 100, 250, 600, 800 and 1100 meters respectively. Okay, the voltage at G is the 210 volts. Okay, find the resistance per meter of the distance. Okay, that will be solved for the DC distribution fed at one end, okay, by using this same procedure. Okay, okay, we will solve this problem and I will discuss about the distribution fed at one end with uniformly distributed load. Okay, distribution fed at one end with uniformly distributed load. Okay, in the previous derivation, the distribution fed at with non-uniformly concentrated loads, with concentrated loads. Okay, in the uniform distribution loads, let the distributor AB of length L. Okay, this is the distributor AB. Okay, of length is the L. Okay, of length is the L. Resistance is the R ohms per unit run. Okay, the resistance is the R ohms per unit run of both of the conductors unloaded with I amperes per unit. Okay, with I amperes per unit. Run B fed from the feeding point A. Okay, fed from the feeding point A, that is the VA volts. Fed from the feeding point A, that is the VA volts. Next, this is the length. The total length of this distributor is the L. Okay, the total length of this distributor is the L meters. Okay, suppose we are taking a small length dx. Okay, suppose we are taking the small length dx at a distributor. Okay, this is the total length of the distributor. The total length of the AB distributor is the L meters. Okay, all the loads are uniform, are constant value. Okay, this is the I, this is the I, and this is I, and this is I, and this is the I for uniformly distributed load. Okay, then we are calculating the voltage across this distributor, that is the VAB. Okay, then we are calculating the voltage across the distributor, that is the VAB. Okay, we are calculating the voltage across this distributor, that is VAB. Okay, therefore, suppose we are taking a small distance or the small length, that is the dx. Okay, suppose we are taking the small distance, that is the dx, from x meters from the A point. Okay, how we are taking this small distance dx? From x meters from the A point. Okay, this is the A, B distributor or the feeder. Okay, taking the one C point, okay, that will be taken from the x meters away from the A point. Okay, considering the C point, that will be taken x meters away from this A point. Okay, that will be taken x meters away from this A point. Okay, then this small distance is taken as the dx. Then the small distance is taken as the dx. Dx is the small length that will be taken at the x meters from the A point. At the x meters from the A point. Now we calculate how we will calculate the voltage drop at each of the distributor. Okay, at each of the distributor. Suppose we are taking the small length dx value. Suppose we are taking the small length dx value. Let us consider a point C. X units from the feeding point A. X units from the feeding point A. Okay, and find the voltage drop in the AC section. Okay, and find the voltage drop in the AC section. Okay, the current at point C is equal to IL minus IX. Okay, the current at point C is equal to, okay, what is the formula for that current at point C? The current is the IL minus IX. Okay, we are taking as current at point C, that is IL minus IX, that is equal to I. Okay, we are common that I term, I common this I into L minus X. Okay, I into L minus X. This is the current at point C. Next, consider a section of very small length dx. Okay, where it will be taken as dx, that will be taken away x meters away from the point A. Okay, that is denoted as the C point. Okay, that is denoted as the C point. Okay, its resistance will be R dx. Its resistance will be R dx, and therefore the voltage drop in this small length dx. Okay, and therefore the voltage drop at small length dx will be given by, therefore dv is equal to, what is the formula for that? Voltage V equal to, normally voltage V is equal to the current into resistance. Okay, normally voltage. Okay, what is the formula for that voltage? V is equal to the I into R. Okay, V is equal to I into R. Okay, what is that voltage? V equal to I into R, current into resistance. Okay, therefore, what is that current? I into, the current at point C is the I into L minus X. Okay, I into L minus X. Okay, the current at point C is the I into L minus X. Substitute this I value, that is I into L minus X into dx. Okay, I into L minus X into dx. Okay, therefore dv is equal to the IR into L minus X into dx. Okay, therefore dv is equal to the IR into L minus X into dx. Okay, therefore differentiating that voltage. Okay, then the total voltage drops up to C. Okay, therefore the total voltage drops up to C is equal to, V is equal to integral 0 to x. Okay, V is equal to integral 0 to x IR into L minus X dx. IR into L minus X dx. Okay, what is the integration for that constant? That is Lx. Okay, what is the constants in this equation? That is I into R. Okay, I into R is the constant. Then I into R into Lx minus, what is the integration for that x? X is equal to x square by 2. Okay, the integration for that x, that is x is equal to the x square by 2. Okay, therefore x is equal to the x square by 2. Okay, ix minus x square by 2. Okay, ix minus x square by 2. Okay, then substitute the limits. Okay, then we are substituting the limits. Okay, then we are substituting the limits, that is 0 to x. Okay, the limits are 0 to small length dx. Okay, then we are substituting these integral values, that is 0 to x. Okay, after substituting that integral values, that equation is, after substituting these integral values, the equation is IR Lx minus 1 by 2 IR x square. Okay, IR Lx minus 1 by 2 IR x square. Okay, IR x square. This is the total voltage drop up to the C point. Okay, then we calculate the voltage drop for over the all the feeders. Okay, what is the length of that feeder? We are taking the length of the feeder is the AB. Okay, taking the length of the feeder is the AB. Okay, then with the equation of a parabola, the voltage drop up to point B. Okay, first we calculate the voltage drop up to C point. Okay, how we will considering that C point? That will be X meter distance from the A point. Okay, then we calculate the voltage drop up to B point. The B can be determined by substituting X equal to L. Okay, by substituting X equal to L. Okay, instead of X, we are considering as the L. Okay, then the formula will be written as, therefore, the voltage drop up to point B, that is equal to IR into L square minus L square by 2. Okay, IR into substitute X is. Therefore, substitute X is equal to L. Then it will be taken as IR into L square minus L square by 2. Then it will be taken as IR into L square minus L square by 2. Okay, that is equal to IR L square by 2. Okay, that is equal to IR L square by 2. Okay, then it will be equal to IL LR. Okay, it will be considered as IL and LR. Okay, this is the one term and this is the another term. Okay, this will be taken as I, capital I. And this will be taken as capital R. Okay, IL, LR, IL, LR. Okay, therefore, the voltage drop up to B point is the half IR. Okay, therefore, the total voltage drop up to B point is the half into IR. Okay, this is the total voltage drop up to B point. Okay, this is the total voltage drop up to B point, that is half into IR. Okay, understand, ma? Next. Next, where I into L, where I into L is equal to I. Okay, that is the total current fed from the feeding point A. Okay, this is the total current fed from the feeding point A. Next, R into L, R into L, that is equal to capital R, that is the total loop resistance. Okay, this is the total loop resistance of the distributor. Okay, this is the total resistance of that distributor, that is half into IR. Okay, that is half into IR. Okay, this is the DC distribution fed at one end with uniformly distributed load. Okay, this is the distribution fed at one end with uniformly distributed loads. And this is the problem that will be related to the DC distribution fed at both ends for distribution fed at one end for concentrated loads. And this is the derivation for that DC distribution fed at one end with uniformly distributed loads. Okay, with uniformly distributed.